The who's who of Thailand's property industry has turned out here tonight. The occasion, the annual Thailand Property Awards. Now, times might be tough in the property industry here in Thailand and around the world, but tonight's event is a definite show of strength with more than 500 people here to find out who's going to pick up the awards in several major categories, including Best Developer. So, let's go and meet them. Now in its third year, the awards played host to a lavish gala event in front of 550 real estate and business executives, representing over 92 companies from all over Thailand. More than 360 companies were nominated and over 250 entries were received. There was a particularly strong attendance from Phuket and Pattaya representatives. It's a big night here at the Conrads, and with me right now is Duncan Worthington, who's Managing Director of Ensign Media, the organiser of tonight's Property Awards. And congratulations, Duncan, a big turnout.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we have approximately 550 people here tonight. Last year we had 350, so it's great to see so many more come. We have a lot out of Pattaya this year, a lot more out of Samui and Phuket. We also have a lot out of Bangkok, of course, because it's in Bangkok. So it's great to see so many people come together. It really
and obviously the whole world's going through an economic crisis, and Thailand in particular is having a tough time in the property scene. Is tonight a show of strength?
I think it is. I mean, I actually stood here last year in front of everybody and made a speech about how 2007 was a difficult year, 2008 was like the light on the horizon, as it were. You could say exactly the same thing this year. But I do believe Thailand has a very strong future. Tonight, I think, is a good sign of that. If it's not 2009, it's 2010.
Joining the property industry leaders, the award sponsors. Now, Gakana is one of the main sponsors here for the Property Awards. Can you tell me, and that's been for a few years now actually, so why did you decide to get involved in this event?
The properties in Thailand are very exciting, and our brands, we are working globally together with the main architects in the companies and of course with the developers, and we are bringing value to the properties in the kitchen appliances.
I guess it makes sense for a company like Belmont Limteron to be involved in something like this because, I mean, these are the people that really your company would represent as a law firm that specialises in the real estate sector.
Well, we find that our client base remains quite solid. We also find that the type of work in a market like real estate can vary according to the strength of the market at any one time. So if the market falls slightly, we do obviously have more litigation to deal with. In a rising market, we have positive transactions, foreign direct investment. And I think the mix in Thailand for the last few years has been very positive indeed. And despite, I suppose, sector problems and political problems, there are foreign direct investors that continue to be committed to the real estate market.
In all, there were 21 winners. It was Raymond Land who stole the show, collecting 4 awards for Best Developer, Best Condo Developer for the Eastern Seaboard for North Point in Pattaya, Best Condo Development in Phuket for the Heights, and Best Development Website for the River. Congratulations, Nigel.
Thank you, Rain.
You're probably used to collecting awards, but it never hurts to get another one.
No, it's a good indicator. I think we're doing something right. The day we stop getting awards, I'll worry.
Now, why do you think you picked up awards for the ones that you have tonight so far?
Well, I think in Pattaya, it's one of those markets that really you've got to deliver, you've got to be able to show you deliver, and it's all about confidence. I think that particular North Point for me is one of our greatest projects to date, and it's just great value for money, and I'd have been very disappointed if I hadn't won that. Very disappointed. The Heights probably a little bit more difficult because there's a lot of good projects in Phuket. So I think we delivered a product. You could see it. It wasn't sort of thin air, and I think that's very, very critical in these locations. You've got to actually build it and show people that you're delivering on your promise.
Best Boutique Developer went to KIJ Development, the name behind the Elita resorts in Phuket and Hue Hin. Best Thailand Agent went to Indigo Real Estate, while Best International Agent was collected by CB Richard Ellis, who also took home the Best Agent website. In terms of the industry as a whole, I mean, do you think people have pretty much banded together to try to, like they have done tonight, to keep things as positive as possible?
Frankly, no.
They have not.
But I think that what you have got is quite a mature industry with quite a lot of good projects. I think the top-end market, I still see unsatisfied demand. Whether you're talking about luxury villas in Phuket or projects like, say, the W in Koh Samui. I also think at the lower end of the market, affordable condominiums, the type of projects near SkyTrains, sort of LPN type of developments, there's a lot of demand for them. Thais do want to live in good condos in the centre of town in good locations. There's no chance to buy a house in these locations now, and there's a lot of latent demand. For sure the industry will have to contract. It's not going to be a very pleasant 2009, but Thailand is in very good shape by comparison to a lot of other countries.
Best Villa Development in Bangkok was won by the Royal Residence by TCC Capital. Best Villa in Phuket went to the Cape Residences by Campbell Lane. In Hua Hin, the award went to Pranalux, while the Samui Award was taken by the Estates Samui. The Best Villa Award for the Eastern Seaboard went to the residence at Horseshoe Point, which is attached to the well-known Horseshoe Point Resort. Now, why do you think the residents at Horseshoe Point picked up this award tonight? I mean, what made you stand out above the rest that you think?
I think firstly our house design, where we take the elements of indoor and outdoor, contemporary, a bit of a wooden, white, sandy, black colors, earth tone, with big space in there. That could be one factor, a lot of landscape thing. Secondly is the whole development of Horseshoe Point, that be it our facilities or communities, the developer that are there and committed to do a long-term development of the land that they have for a long time, or the past activities. So we did features to the judges, not only the houses, but the lifestyle and the communities that we have there.
This year's Green Development Award went to West Sands, while Best Architect went to Palmer and Turner. One of the most anticipated awards was for Real Estate Personality of the Year. This went to the chairman and founder of the Royal Phuket Marina, flamboyant businessman Gulu Lalvani. He was recognised for his personal drive to help establish Phuket Island as one of the world's leading marine leisure destinations. BDO Richfield Advisory Limited oversaw the awards process, and there's no doubt they had a tough role selecting the winners. Thailand might be facing a tough political and economic climate, but its property industry remains diversified and dynamic.
ความสุขเกิดจากอะไรอาจอยู่ที่ความสงบหรือตรงที่มีใครคอยปลุกเราตรงเวลาทุกวันรู้สึกผ่อนคลายอย่างไร้ขอบเขตหรือมีงานเลี้ยงที่ไม่มีใครอยากเลิกราแต่สำหรับฉันความสุขกำลังเกิดขึ้นที่นี่ถ้าความสุขของชีวิตคือการได้มีชีวิตในที่ที่น่าอยู่ไรมอนแลนด์อีกระดับความเป็นอยู่ของคุณ